ask your dog question. Sorry, inside joke. How much do you guys want? Because people say, well, they can lose this game and probably still make the playoffs. But how much do you guys want to be perfect? No, not even want to be in that situation.
Oh man, you don't even want to lose really. You don't want to have to make your season come down to the committee choosing where you have to your stakes. So we just got to take care of business on the field ourselves, and we can control our own destiny.
What does the SEC championship mean to you, though?
I think it's one of the biggest games, really, honestly, we play. The SEC is a big conference, not the best. So that game each year is one of the biggest games we're going to play. So we take it as just as any other game.
Would there be an incomplete feeling if you won the national championship and didn't win the SEC championship?
I think so, because, man, our conference is the best, like I said. So I feel like once you win your conference, I think, it's just that feeling that you won your conference being the best that lets you know that you're the overall, best team.
You've been to the Georgia Dome now 3 straight years. What's it like going into that building, that environment, knowing you're playing such a big game?
I think our fan base traveled well to every game, especially Atlanta. So I think our fan base it makes it feel like mostly like a home game environment. It's not bad. It's really a great, relaxed, chill, not really many nerves should be going on because we've been there so many times, and it just feels like we're at home basically.
Do you almost expect to go there now?
Actually, man, now, yeah, because, every year, I've been here, we've been there so far, Silk won. So it's kind of, it feels like home, really, man. If we do, we take care of our business on the field. I think we should end up there every year, honestly.
They're tearing it down after this year, do you know that?
Yeah, I did know that. They have a new one, right? New dome?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know you guys haven't gotten the film yet, but what do you remember about Florida's defense from last year?
Fast, explosive, very productive. Those guys, the best defense I think we played last year overall, honestly. I think they got a couple guys banged up this season, but that defense is probably one of the best defenses we'll face since LSU.
When their cornerbacks was on teleconference, they're talking about playing Alabama. They said there's just something different about you guys when they see you guys. It's just a different. They can't even describe what it means. Is that a compliment to you that they feel that way?
I think it is. I think our opponents. They always respect us. Because just the way we when we play, we kind of bring out an intensity, but at the same time we respect all our opponents also. I think it says a lot about us, the way they feel about us as a competitor, but we respect those guys just as much as they respect us.
When the team gets into that kind of grind the clock out mode, how does your mindset change?
It really doesn't, man. Until that clock hits 0, we have the same mindset, really. Just to execute what we got to do and just to finish the game.
Do you kind of focus more, though, on the run game? Like, is it kind of come like, oh, it's grinded out time? Or?
Oh, yeah, kind of, definitely, yeah. When it's that time, with Ron, we know that we're trying to grind it out and just try to put the game away.
What are those halftime adjustments like? I mean, can you kind of describe when y'all go in the locker room, maybe the first half wasn't like y'all expected. Yeah. When y'all make those adjustments, what's that like?
It's more, more coaching than anything. It's not really more, yelling. Coach is trying to, draw it up on the board, let us know what we have to do to fix what play, that he wants us to run. So it's more about teaching. You're trying to process maybe a new play within like 5 minutes. So it's more teaching and focusing and then going out there and executing on the field.
Is that difficult at all? Trying to make that when you do have to maybe learn some new plays on the fly?
Yeah, sometimes it is because we're expecting them to come out in this defense and then they may go out to another one. So then you just got to play football. So at times it can be difficult, but mostly you just got to know your assignment.
OJ, what's it like to go good on good against the best defense in the country?
It helps us out a lot on Saturdays. It really does, man. Those guys every day at practice give us a great look going against John and the defensive linemen and all our linebackers and stuff. So it helps us out tremendously on Saturdays.
Would you be surprised if I told you Alabama's never had a National Defensive Player of the Year in its history?
Yeah, I would be shocked. Yeah. The linebacker that had like 27 sacks, right? The defensive end, Derek Thomas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
If you had to nominate someone, who would you nominate for that this year?
Oh, man, you could put the whole defense on there, honestly, man. John Allen would be a great candidate. Ryan Tim, all those guys, man. But John would definitely be a guy that really could win it, honestly. Just the way he does, the way he plays every game in and out, and on a consistent basis.
OJ, saw a lot again from Ardarius. Talk about his role with this offense and just how vital he can be
What
to
kind of a
y'all.
passer is he too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But our Darius, you know, he means a lot to our offense. You know, I just sat at home and thought about that after the game, honestly. You know, just to see what he does like, as far as receiving, but and how he plays without the ball. He blocks well for everybody. He's just a team player, and I think everybody noticed that. And he means a lot to our offense, and you can tell when he's on the field how much it helps us out.
If you were to talk to Jay Allen after a game, would he be more likely to talk about the mistakes? Is that on his mind, or is he the big plays? Because he's obviously had plenty of those too.
The ones we missed, those are the ones we always talk about. I think the whole team, you always talk about the play that you should have had. You know, because you know you're expected to make the plays that you do make, but the ones that you wish you could get back are the ones you always talk about.
Do you see in him off the field the desire to get better, because you don't think of him as a freshman, but he still is.
Yeah, I do. You know, he always works hard. He always works hard every day. After practice, he's out there doing extra with the receivers and anybody else who wants to catch balls. So he's always trying to get the extra edge on our opponent to make a tremendous jump.
I know it's not you as much, but there's been some more fumbles maybe this year than in the past. You see, are there any issues with ball security?
Yeah, we do have a lot of ball security issues. I just think it's just us not focusing on just taking care of the ball. You know, our coach always says we got to protect the ball, and every week we do our little turnover circuit and try to protect it. But each week we just got to keep getting better at holding on to the ball.
Thanks, Coach Rector.
Thanks, appreciate it.